We live in a world governed by information. Whether researchers are tracking a global health crisis, analyzing consumer behavior, or mapping economic trends, rigorous statistical analysis is the engine we use to make sense of the noise. But possessing petabytes of data is not the same as having answers. Extracting verifiable patterns from raw numbers requires methodical testing, a process that has long been gated by traditional legacy software packages. This diagram illustrates the core problem. We generate oceans of data, but the analysis is forced through a severe bottleneck. Commercial statistical packages often demand steep annual licensing fees and require highly complex coding knowledge, letting only a trickle of insight through to the other side. This dynamic creates an invisible fence around scientific discovery. When ambitious students, independent project researchers, or underfunded institutions are priced out and timed out of the software market, they are effectively excluded from executing meaningful research. This exclusion affects the researchers on the front lines, public health officials in rural counties, or social science educators trying to build a modern curriculum. These professionals work directly with communities, yet they are routinely sidelined by restrictive licenses and steep technical hurdles. This widespread frustration fueled the open science movement. Researchers needed a solution that eliminated financial friction without sacrificing a single ounce of analytical rigor. Solving this access problem changes who gets to ask the important questions. It provides a wider, more diverse group of people with the tools to analyze and define what the data actually shows. Jamovi was built as a direct response to this need. It is a free, open-source platform designed to modernize the research workflow by making complex tools accessible. This breakthrough user interface replaces the intimidating command line with a familiar spreadsheet grid. Users can immediately organize datasets and generate descriptive statistics like averages and distribution curves. Jamovi also performs standard evaluations, from t-tests and ANOVA to exploring relationships with regression analysis. Because the layout behaves like standard applications, beginners bypass the typical learning curve. You go from importing raw numbers to interpreting results in a matter of minutes. The same software that welcomes beginners also simultaneously powers high-level research through a professional-grade analytical engine. Real-world data is rarely perfect. When your dataset fails to meet the strict assumptions for standard parametric tests, moving forward. As a researcher's scope expands, so does the platform. Users can browse a library of custom analysis modules and snap them directly into their workspace. Beneath the surface, the entire platform is driven by R, offering seamless integration for data professionals. Advanced analysts can write and incorporate their own custom R scripts directly inside the visual interface. You get the flexibility of a coding environment paired with the speed of a visual workspace. It functions as a bridge in the data science ecosystem, allowing users to start with simple spreadsheets and scale all the way up to advanced code-driven analysis on a single platform. All of this functionality culminates in the final stage of the scientific lifecycle, publishing your work so others can verify it. As you adjust variables, Jamovi updates its tables and charts in real time. It automatically formats these outputs to meet academic publishing standards, eliminating the tedious friction of styling and exporting graphs manually. This diagram illustrates how the software directly supports reproducible research. Because it is free and cross-platform, you can share a Jamovi file with anyone. A colleague on a Mac, a reviewer on Windows, or a student on Linux can open your exact dataset, rerun your steps, and verify the results. This transparency ensures high scientific integrity. Peer reviewing a complex study no longer requires the reviewer to secure a multi-thousand-dollar commercial license to double-check the calculations. Looking ahead, the platform is preparing to integrate AI-assisted analysis tools and direct Python support, ensuring its capabilities evolve right alongside the broader technology sector. Jamovi serves as an educational and professional equalizer across classrooms, laboratories, and local governments. By removing the financial and technical barriers of legacy software, it provides the tools for any researcher to transform raw numbers into evidence-based conclusions.